Joining us now to talk more about the change is Midwest Regional SNAP Director Melissa Kundari. Melissa, welcome. Thanks for being here. Let's start with, this is really unwelcome news, I think, for many families. Do you have a sense here in Illinois how many are actually going to be affected by this reduction?
Sure. In Illinois, there is approximately 1.1 million households on SNAP benefits, and this reduction will impact every household.
Okay, so we're talking about these reductions. If people still, though, need the help, are there provisions in place to help them?
So we would encourage every SNAP recipient to make sure that the information that the Illinois Department of Human Services has on their circumstances to be accurate. When we look at how much SNAP benefits a household is entitled to, it's a combination of income and deductions. So if your rent has increased, you want to make sure that that accurate rent amount is reflected in your case. If you have medical expenses over $35, you want to make sure that the SNAP office or the Department of Human Services has an accurate number on that so that you can increase those deductions. We also would encourage exploring our other food assistance programs for eligibility, such as WIC. TFAP is the Emergency Food Assistance Program, which is sort of the commodities that you would see at food pantries, and also contacting our hunger hotline or the Illinois Department of Human Services to see what other programs someone might be eligible for.
So I know you're the administrator here, but do you feel that this is going to still catch a lot of people off guard? If the actual change doesn't come till May, why does it have to, start ending like right now?
So the Omnibus Appropriations Act that was passed in December ended this sort of temporary boost at the end of February, so effective March. The law that was passed in 2020, which authorized a lot of the pandemic relief programs, initially said that this temporary boost would last until the end of the public health emergency. But again, that law that was passed in December ended it sort of effective March 1st.
Okay, we do have to get, I think we've got maybe 20 seconds left, but I would imagine there's a high level of concern on your part. We just spoke with somebody last week from Medicaid saying there are deadlines coming up for them as well. What's your level of concern right now that people may not be able to keep up with some of these things?
Right, so that is top of mind for our agency. We are engaging with our state agencies, the Illinois Department of Human Services, on a routine basis about how to handle all of the Medicaid renewals, as well as keep up with the need for, continued need for SNAP. We're confident that Illinois Department of Human Services have put in a lot of proactive planning around this, but we do understand that this is going to be a hardship for a lot of families.
Wish all the recipients well. Midwest Regional SNAP Director Melissa Kundari, thanks for being with us tonight.
Thank you so much.